Hello everyone, this is Evie, the original master here, and today I've decided to take my time and discuss you guys responses to the SpongeBob Roblox series via the Fanon Wiki, SpongeBob Fanon Wiki. So basically this is my response to reading these people's questions about the series through the comments and answering them through my point of view. So if you guys do not like the series, it's okay, it's your opinion. I will completely respect anyone who does not enjoy this series. So let's begin by reading this person's comment from Squidward Tortellini 123. So he says, my problems with the series is you state there are mature jokes, unlike SpongeBob, which actually does have mature jokes here and there, and references to pop culture. There is basically none of these in the show, and those that are painfully obvious. So, to answer his question on that question, yes, I already know that SpongeBob SquarePants, the TV show, has adult jokes in it, but some of the adult jokes in the show are limited, or there's a few of them hidden in the episode. So, about those mature jokes, the only episodes in my series that really has the really mature adult jokes is the Mail Bob Delivery Pants episode and the divorce episode where the episode include nudity in it, and it also had inappropriate things. So that's an example of mature jokes. And so, to follow up his other question, saying that the show has flawed writing, boring exposition, and lots of mistakes. Well, that's your opinion, and I can completely fine with that. I mean, well, to let you know that the series isn't scripted, meaning I do not write the script, meaning that all the characters' quotes comes into my brain. I do not write a script, is because that I don't see a need to do that. I would rather spew out random words for the characters to say rather than writing a script, because script writing takes a lot of work, and for a person like myself, I don't have the time to do that. And then he goes on to the point saying that this show or episode ideas are similar to SpongeBob. Well, to answer your question about that, Squidward Tortellini 123, maybe you didn't read the synopsis of the series. This series is a Roblox adaptation of SpongeBob, meaning that this is my version of the popular Nickelodeon show, meaning that some ideas will be similar to others, and that's basically the whole point of the series. I don't see what the issue is with that is because that there's nothing wrong with you making your adaptation of a TV show. I mean, I know it's not original, but that's the way how I wanted the series to be, and if that's your problem, then you'll just have to let it go. Is because that's basically what the series is that it's a Roblox adaptation of SpongeBob in my perspective of how I wanted the show to be, or my version of the show. And if you don't like it, then once again, that's fine. So then he says that you could easily translate it into a regular show. Okay? The voice acting is okay, but sometimes you sound dead. Along with this, the sound effects and music are always the same, and you don't shake it up a bit. Well, to answer that question, I am not going to sit there and download every single SpongeBob track there is, just because that there's no need for me to do that. And I honestly don't know what's wrong with me reusing some songs. I mean, the reason why I reuse them is because either A, I don't want to sit there downloading every track, or B, there's some tracks out there that I do want to download for the show, but I'm not downloading every track. And for the sound effects, mostly the sound effects are from the Mario games, like there's the impact sound effect, there's glass breaking, there's explosions and stuff. And I'm not gonna go back and download other sound effects for that. So, yeah, to answer that question, yes, I have been downloading new tracks for SpongeBob, for the series, but there won't be any more tracks for me left to download until I think about which track I could use, for a future episode. So, lastly, overall, the show isn't that good, and you tend to be kind of rude and won't accept criticism. Well, to answer that question, I do take criticism. It's because that you're not read the comments of my videos. You don't read the comments. I do take criticism. Is because that if you do not like the series, then you don't have to watch it. I mean, that's fine. These are your opinions of the series, and I can completely respect it. If you don't like the series, that's fine, because it's not your taste. And like I said thousands of times, that everything that I provide will not be for everyone. If you like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine again. And if you talk, and if you ask improvement, like you should animate, then I will not answer that question, because that I'm not an animator. Okay, for the last time, that this series has snapshots, sound effects, music, voice acting, and that's about it. There's no animation involved in it. Is because that I am not an animator, nor will I ever be. And no, I'm not gonna talk to somebody and ask them to animate this series, because that's not gonna be the case. A lot of my YouTube friends actually enjoyed this series, and people on the SpongeBob Fanon Wiki has the complete opposite of their opinions. So yeah. And now, to follow that up, he says, I don't really like Roblox anyways. Well, if you didn't like Roblox, then why would you watch the series then? I mean, that's kind of your fault, is because that you admitted that you didn't like Roblox, yet you watched this series. Well, I'm not going to go to any further with that. So, and it seems like a dumb synopsis to me, but others could enjoy it. You see, that's your opinion. I do like the fact you actually make episodes. Alright, that's nice. But other than that, it's pretty stupid. It's a pretty stupid spinoff. A better example of a show incorporating SpongeBob into a popular game would be SpongeBob SquarePants and Friends in Minecraft, which for most of the part does the opposite of the show. Well, the problem is that all of the Fanon Wiki shows are not actually watchable, meaning that you can't go on YouTube and watch them because they're usually done on that wiki. So how am I supposed to enjoy a series if I can't watch it? I mean, I would rather watch something than reading it off from a script. Is because that you need to witness it instead of reading it. Because if you don't witness it, then how are you supposed to know what's going on? Well, maybe you read it, you'll know what's going on. But I would rather see it than just reading it. That's why the SpongeBob Roblox series is probably the only spin-off series on that wiki that you could watch. You see, that's the only positives about my series, is because that my series, the Roblox series for SpongeBob that is not a series where you just read from an article and you read what the episode is about. You actually physically see it, like I said, with screenshots, sound effects, and music. See, that's my biggest problem with the Fanon Wiki, is that, I mean, I don't hate the Fanon Wiki, I'm just saying that the series on there are some of them are meh, some of them are just flat out bad, and others you can't just watch them. You can't physically watch them on YouTube or TV. And yeah, that's my problem with the Fanon Wiki, is that they make these shows, but they don't have the time to actually make them into a reality. Like, if you want to take your ideas of the Fanon Wiki and turn them into an actual web series, then you can have all the time to do that. Just like with my SpongeBob Roblox series, because I made the series and I released it on YouTube, and a lot of people enjoyed the series. Is because they like the ideas, they like the concept of it, and to answer your question again about the ideas being reused from SpongeBob, there's episodes in the series of the Roblox series that hasn't ever been done in SpongeBob. Like, was there an episode where a dinosaur rampaged through Bikini Bottom? No. I'm not talking about the Squidosaurus Rex from the Sponge Out of Water film. It's because that doesn't count. It's because that it just doesn't. Another example was there an episode where Patrick like had a dream full of sweets and everything? I mean, there were some similar concepts of that, but I'm just saying that some episodes do sound like they're from this TV series, from similar ideas, and that's just the whole point. That's basically the whole point of the series, is that this is an adaptation of my Roblox series. So, with that said, that's all I wanted to provide. The other comment is from the Jazzbury 202 TV, where he had some similar things to Squidward Tortellini's comment about him saying that that the series isn't that great, and he's saying that I won't take criticism. Well, I can't believe that they will fall for that from the wiki. It's because that just because you read it from the wiki doesn't mean I don't take criticism from everyone. You just read that one bad comment from the wiki that made that made you make the final decision that I wouldn't take criticism. And that's kind of dumb for you to fall for that. Yeah, that is kind of dumb. You can't just judge based off of that one comment. You have to go through every comment for you to make your final decision. And like I said earlier, that the series isn't for everyone, and that's fine if you don't like it. And there's things that I can improve. There actually is improvement of the series, meaning that the episodes are in HD. The mic quality is a lot better, and my ideas are getting more better and better. Is because in the earlier days my improvements were very bad, meaning that I had poor mic, the acting wasn't that great. And as of 2016 and 2017, I've improved on that by making the episodes in HD and improving on the mic. See, those are improvements. I did improve on this series, but there's some improvements that I can't do is because I don't have the talents or the passion to do it. I don't care about animation. I don't care about doing it. I have a passion for animation, meaning I do love animation, but that doesn't mean I'm going to physically do it. So that's all I wanted to discuss. So Squidward Tortellini 123. If you did not reply back to my comment, then I have no clue why you commented on the first place. It's because that if you're gonna give your opinions of the series and I give you feedbacks to the things that you pointed out, you don't reply back, then to be honest, that's basically a whole comment wasted for you not to reply back. Because I would like to hear your feedback to what I have to say about your problems with the series. And if I don't get a reply back, then alright, that's fine. You just choose not to reply back after I gave you the answers to your problems with the series. And like I said again, for the millionth time, that the series is not meant for everyone. Well, this video has been going long enough, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Yeah, so have a good day.